Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Mariana, and today I'm here with another sketchbook flip through, and today I'm showing you a couple of sketchbooks I had between 2012 and 2016, I think 2015. And today I'll try to go through it a little bit quicker because I know last video was a bit long, so I'll try to go faster. This first one here was from my school when I studied in Paris, so it was an international school and we had drama class. So we were studying Shakespeare and I had to make a cover for my notebook, so I decided to make a Romeo and Juliet cover. So this is what we have here. I think this is the only artsy part of this notebook. Otherwise, I think we have just theory and drama stuff. We have a couple of collages here, but nothing very interesting, I must say. It's a little bit colorful over here, and overall this is a notebook not for arts but for drama and also for theater, so I don't know, it doesn't have lots of drawings here, so we're done with this. Next, I have this soccer study guide that I made back in 2013 or 2014. I think it was 2013. And this was for my final project for 10th grade. Back in the days, we had to choose a personal project that we would have 6 months to finish. When I was deciding what I wanted to do, I thought about doing a soccer study guide because I like soccer a lot and I have played in a couple of different clubs in France, and I also played for my college team and my school team. But at the same time, I didn't know a lot about dribbles and different things about soccer. So I wanted to make a study guide for other people, but also for me, because I needed to learn a couple of different things. And I really like the idea of this study guide. You see, I put different topics, and for example, this one is basic moves, and then I show exactly how you make the different moves with your feet, with the ball, the positioning of your legs, your feet. And I don't know, it's very interesting and I really like this idea. I just didn't keep this idea because it would take a lot of time and effort, and also because I don't know if it would look great. As you can see, this is a very rough draft and I was using lined paper, which is not great either, but it was looking good. But at the end, I decided to make a 3D animation about road safety. So I think I still stuck with the artsy parts, but it was more like computer than drawing. So yeah, this was the soccer study guide I made. It's very interesting, I really like it, that's why I kept it. Now we'll go through my sketchbook from a art course I took back in 2010 maybe. I was much younger, and you've seen my drawings that I was much younger. I didn't start this course at the beginning because I was late during the year, but this has different topics. The first topic was abstract lines. As you can see, we have a couple of abstract lines. This is a very early on work, so I just wanted to show you because it is one of my sketchbooks. Another line work. And then we started studying perspective. As you can see, I'm gonna find it. There you go. We studied perspective, and I made this little sketch of a landscape. I don't know where the actual drawing ended up because this is just a rough draft. I don't know where the final piece went. Here we have a composition and also perspective work study. And here we have a observational study. So we had to look at the room and then draw the room, which was very interesting. Here we have some shadowing works and also working with different strengths of pencil. Here we have a topic about shadows, and again we have to observe an object and then draw this object. Here you see that I was much younger. This drawing is typical for kids, so I don't remember at what age I took this course, but you can see it was probably early on. This looks more mature. This is made out of crayons and it has a very nice texture, but the colors are kind of weird. I don't know, this was just a study. More crayon work, so we have a jar and we have a little forest or a couple of trees. And then this jar here I also made with colored pencils, as you can see here. I think this one was watercolor pencil, but I didn't know how to use it yet, so I just used it as a regular color pencil. Here we have another topic that we took that was about solids and objects. So here's a drawing again that we observed of a bottle and a couple of glasses. More drawings observing things. So this is another bottle. This we also observed and we drew with crayons. And then we have different techniques. We have this technique over here. We have a little bit of a collage. Again, the same technique as before. This is just a random drawing that I don't know why it's here. We have watercolor. Like I said before, we used watercolor pencils, but I treated them as normal pencils, so it didn't actually work out that well. This is paint, and I don't remember why we did this, but this was supposed to be a landscape. It doesn't look very good. It's hard to understand, but it was an early drawing, so it's fine. Then we have other types of drawings like this one, and then we have another collage, and this one looks horrible. Honestly, it's just the worst. The collage itself, it's fine, but the drawing is just weird. Why did I put hair on her legs? I mean, of course you can have hair on your legs, but why put it here? Makes no sense, but that's fine. Again, another work with different materials. Here we have crayon again. Moving on to the end, we have some very weird drawings, like this one of a car. These are very abstract drawings, especially this one that is not a drawing at all. It's just, I don't know, something. And here, the final piece we have is another crayon drawing. This one was on a green paper, so it looks kind of weird, but it's fine as well. And this was the sketchbook for the art course that I took, again, a long time ago. I'm not sure if it says here the date. It doesn't say the date, so I'm not sure when I made this. Here I have my first sketchbook when I moved to Paris, and I got into an international school over there, but this is not the international school I'm always talking about. This one I only studied for during a short period of time, I think 6 months. And this is a very basic work sketchbook. So let's see. We have some studies of movement. This one is a dancer, and then we have some boxing peers here. And then we have study of animals. This one is of a horse. So I was studying how to make horses more easily, for example, with circles. If you guys don't know, there's a technique that you use circles to make horses and also other animals like wolves. Here I have a sketch of an airplane, and this airplane is the A400M, and I actually built this airplane, not the airplane itself, but a model, and I really like this model of airplane, that's why I drew it. And here's just another random drawing. So here we have the study of lines. Here we have very sparse lines, and then we had to make them closer together and then very, very close together. This was for this work here, which is a sheep. Here on the sheep, we have very loose lines here in the middle and then very dense lines here at the extremities. And this was a very interesting work. Here we have another collage, and this work, all of this work was graded, and the grade is out of 4. So this was 4, 4. And then we have this here. I think this was a study of movement as well, I'm not sure. And I glued this into this page. And then here is a study of colors and patterns. So I also got a 4 on this one. Here we have a study of shapes and colors. And this one I got a 3, and this one I also got a 3. This one was back in 2012, so this whole sketchbook is from 2012. We have some color studies, we have the color wheel, and we also have some shadings. The shadings are not great at all. This is not how you shade things, but that's fine. Here we have another study on colors and contrast. I really like this piece because it's very original and very different from everything else. So we have a orange and yellow horse in a normal pasture. And then I really like how opaque these colors are. This is a very simple drawing, but the colors are great. Here we have another simple drawing, but the colors are also great. And here we have a little bit of a sketch of a bread shop. How do you call that? Bakery, a bakery in France. So I think I sat across a bakery and just drew that. I'm not sure, I don't remember. And the last thing we have here is the study of shadows and also pencil value. So different pencils can have different values depending on how dark you want your pencil to be, and that's a study about it. Anyway, this was this sketchbook, and now let's go to the last one because this video is already very long. So this one I actually got gifted, and it's a huge sketchbook. As you can see, it's very big. I didn't use most of it. As you see, I only used a couple of pages. And this sketchbook I decided to use for car design because I was very interested in car design, and that's one of the reasons why I chose to take a mechanical engineering course in the university. It's because I'm very interested in vehicle design and I really wanted to do something about it, but before I wanted to study how vehicles work. So that's a little bit of a story why I chose mechanical engineering. So here we have the studies of motorcycles. I really like motorcycles as well, and these are already in the market, and I wanted to know exactly how they designed it. So I just copied a couple of pictures, and I really like how it turned out. This was all made with a mechanical pencil, and this was from 2015. Here we have some more abstract and original work on car design. This one exists as well, but the other ones were all original designs. I bought 2 books about car design and I was starting to study it. That's why we have a couple of sketches of cars. And I think this is the last sketch. This was done this year actually. And I haven't drawn a car in a very long time, so I'm kind of rough, but it looks actually kind of good even though I have been away so long from this topic. But of course we have a long way to go still if I want to ever design a car. Anyway, this was it. Like I said, I only used 3 pages and the rest of this sketchbook is all empty. So yeah, I still have lots of pages to fill. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave your like and also subscribe here to my channel because I'll be posting more videos about my sketchbooks. We're not done yet. I think we'll have one more episode and the next one will be on my drawings from this year. So be sure to check it out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.